Hi guys, it's Karen from Confetti and Curves. Welcome back to my channel. This week I am going to be tackling a few little empty bits and pieces that have been lying around my room now for the last few weeks. So I thought I would sit down, share them with you, do kind of like a mini review on each one of them. Most of them I have to say is sort of makeup. There's only one item here that's not makeup. So I'll start off with that. This is the Lush BB Seaweed. It's the fresh face mask. I was up in the Lush store probably about a month ago, bit of a sort of shopping trip, and I've wanted to try one of their masks for a long time. I've seen quite a few reviews on them and they're always glowing, they're always, you know, really good positive reviews. I haven't read anything sort of, you know, that would put me off buying them. So whenever I went into the shop, one of the lovely assistants, I have to say Lush has got some fantastic staff, especially working in their Belfast store. Yeah, she was so helpful, talked me through a lot of the masks, and we decided that the seaweed one was definitely the best for me. Although it wouldn't instinctively be my first choice. You guys know I like really sort of citrusy scents and stuff like that, but I knew that this is not about the smell, it's all about, you know, what the actual product can do. So she recommended this here. And yeah, so I took it home, tried it. Now, you do have to keep it in the fridge whenever you get it home. This one here has lasted me probably about sort of 3 weeks or so, and I think it was sort of 4 applications out of it. That's the inside, that's what the actual mask, that's sort of remnants of it, that's what it looks like. It's kind of like a beigey sort of light grey colour. Real sort of chunks of seaweed in that there. The smell, it smells very natural, very sort of salty, a tiny bit sour almost, but thankfully whenever it's on your face it's not too bad. Genuinely guys, it's not too bad at all. I will say I've never tried, like I said, I've never tried a Lush mask before, but my gosh would I recommend this. This is fantastic. If you suffer from sort of like little red sort of rosy patches like I do, just give this a go, and it takes years off your skin. I was amazed at literally how well this worked. It was lovely. £5–6, and like I say, you'll get about sort of, you know, 4 applications or so out of this, and your skin will feel amazing for it. It's fantastic. I cannot rave about this enough. So I will definitely be repurchasing this here again. Oh, and I meant to say, whenever you're actually rinsing it off, if you sort of rinse it off with warm water and, like, you know, do sort of like little circle motions with your fingers, it really deep cleanses the skin, and afterwards it leaves you glowing. It is superb. So ladies, if you're in Lush and you know, you're looking for a face mask, this is definitely one that I would recommend. Love it. Next product then, we're getting now on to the makeup. Next product now, next couple of products actually. These are 2 mascaras that I bought from Superdrug, both of them. This one here is the Rimmel Scandalise, and it was, I think, around about the sort of £7 mark. And this is the Gosh mascara, and again this one here was also around about sort of £7. I actually picked this one up by accident, and whenever I sort of came home I had realised that I had lifted the wrong thing, but a good mistake I have to say, because if you're looking for a mascara that adds a lot of drama, volume, length, this is definitely a worthy investment. I love it. It's got a really chunky brush on it, as you can see. Nice kind of fat brush, so it really gets into the lashes and, you know, gets that product on. I usually only would have put 1 coat on because it really did volumize my lashes. They looked false, they did look false. So it might be a little bit too dramatic for an everyday look if you like to sort of dress down for work or something like that there. Because it does give them a lot of oomph. But great mascara, and perfect for a night out. This one here though, this is the Gauche, this is the Length and Build, and I did pick this one up for work. I love this, and the only thing that has really annoyed me about this mascara is that I am only about halfway through the product. I can't even get it open. And the little insert inside the tube there has came off, or I don't know what on earth happened inside the tube there. But it just means now whenever I pull the brush out, it's very clumpy and just covered in sort of, you know, masses of mascara. So it's pretty much unusable. But whenever it was usable, it was brilliant. It left my lashes a lot more fluttery and just added length and just really sort of separated them. They looked really lovely, natural, long. It was lovely. It was a really, really good mascara. So brilliant for daytime. I would recommend it, and I'll keep my fingers crossed if you do go pick it up, that the same sort of, you know, predicament doesn't happen to your tube. But this is a brilliant one for daytime and a superb one for evenings whenever you want a little bit of drama, or maybe you just like drama on your lashes every day, I don't know. But two great mascaras, so I would definitely repurchase this here. And sorry, I definitely repurchase both of these here. Love them. Moving on then, I'm sure a lot of you, if you have watched my previous videos or have read some of my blog posts, I am on the lookout for a good drugstore concealer. I don't seem to have sort of found the one yet, but I did pick this one up here probably about a month and a half ago. This is the Rimmel, no, a couple of months ago now actually. This is a Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer. After a bit of a sort of a disaster with the collection one that everybody loves and recommends, I found the collection one was just sort of a wee bit too cakey and stuff like that for me. I decided then to go with the Rimmel Wake Me Up. It is a really nice concealer, but it's a nice concealer if you've got pretty flawless skin. Like I say, I have got red patches. I find whenever I put this concealer on, it was just, I just felt it was just too light. When I say light, I don't mean colour, I just mean in the formula. It was almost just like adding another layer of product that wasn't really doing much to my skin on top of my foundation. I also tried it below my foundation and it was exactly the same. It just didn't seem to be doing anything, and within a couple of hours any effects that it did have were kind of just worn off. So I don't know if it's just my face is literally drinking it in, or the foundation or whatever, but this just, it just didn't do it for me. So yeah, if any of you ladies have any recommendations for a good drugstore concealer, please let me know, because my hunt continues. So yeah, I think it was £5 in Superdrug, or sort of round about the sort of £5–6 mark. You could give it a go if you wanted to, but it just didn't do much for me. So I won't be repurchasing that. Moving on then, I have got two lip stains here. Now I bought these a while ago and I have been sort of rolling about down the bottom of my bag, so the labels are going to look pretty disastrous. First one is from Max Factor, it's the Lipfinity. Second one is the Maybelline Colour Sensational. So I'll go with the Max Factor one first. This is in the shade 05. Pretty much all the information that would have been on this here to show you guys has all rubbed off. It's a kind of purpley browny tone. I'll see if I can get any sort of bit left out of it. I have to say I really did like it. I thought on the lips it was very subtle. It did stay on for quite a wee while, and I just loved putting balm on, because that sort of just sort of seemed to freshen it up every few hours. I don't think though I would buy it again, because I think that the felt sort of lip stains run out, or dry up, sorry, quite fast, so I don't think that you get a great amount of usage out of it. I think it's much better going for more of a sort of a matte lipstick and some lip coat, and just sort of putting a wee bit of balm on every now and then. I think that that would probably have the same effect almost, and you would definitely get more for your money's worth if you done it that way. But really nice colour. I do like Max Factor, I do like their products a lot, but I just don't think that I would probably buy the lip stain again. I just don't think that they last that long, that you get as much sort of use out of it as what you would other lip products. And the same with the Maybelline Colour Sensation. This was more of a sort of a bright pink. That's it there. Don't know if you can sort of see the difference. It was very, very natural looking, I will say it. It was kind of like my lips but better. Love the colour, and let me see, what colour was this? This was 480 Shy Red. So it's sort of a very pinky red colour. Like I say, very natural, and every few hours I would have put just like a wee bit of balm over the top, and it just would have brought it out again. Very subtle, very natural, very easy to apply. I think, to be honest with you, they'd sort of make better lip liners than they would sort of for the whole lip. But yeah, both nice colours. If you're into lip stains, I think these two are definitely ones to try out, but I just wouldn't be repurchasing them because they don't last that long. I just don't find you get that much out of them. And anyway, and my last thing, and you'll have heard me ramble on about this a lot, but finally I've got it here in an Empties video, and that is the number 7. This is the Beautifully Matte Foundation for normal oily skin, and it's medium to full coverage. I'm wearing it today at the moment. I cannot tell you how much I love this foundation. I had originally wore the Rimmel 24-hour one for a number of years, and for whatever reason it just won't take to my skin at all anymore. I don't know if they've changed the formula or whatever. But yeah, so I went into Boots and was recommended this here by the lady at the counter, who was very helpful, very nice indeed. It's round about the sort of £13–14 mark, a wee bit more expensive than sort of, you know, most of the drugstore ranges, but definitely worth the investment. It's so nice on the skin. It's really nourishing, but at the same time it just has a very, very, very nice matte finish to it. The tube itself, it's a little sort of pump style lid. The only thing I will say is that I've completely finished this. I mean, there's literally nothing more coming out. And I would have thought that this is kind of where it stopped, right here. I thought that this would have sort of carried on up a wee bit more, because there's still, you know, a good bit left. It sort of looks almost like a quarter left in that bottle to me, and I don't know, maybe it has completely cleared it out or whatever, but it just looks like the little sort of thing that pushes up is sitting round about there. I don't know if you can see it. And so there's still quite a bit of product in there. So that's probably been the only thing that has annoyed me about that there. I just thought it would empty a bit more. I do like getting, you know, value for my money. But apart from that, I would repurchase this here without even thinking about it. This is in the shade Warm Ivory, and yeah, I highly, highly recommend this if you like a nice full coverage foundation and a matte finish, and you know, it lasts forever. It says 14 hours, but I've put it on early morning and maybe 9–10 that night. It still looks fresh. It's lovely. So do check that out if you're on the lookout for a nice matte foundation. So there we go, ladies, that is my empties for this week. Thank you so much indeed for watching. I have rambled on quite a bit. Once again, apologies for that there. But if you want to, you can pop over to my blog as well and say hello. It's www.confettiandcurves.com, or you can tweet me, which is at Karen Heidi Race. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe button, leave me a wee link if you have a channel as well too down below that you want me to check out. And yeah, so have a great week, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all again soon. Bye!